The 8-second video broke the internet. Tiger Woods and Vanessa Trump wrapped in each other's arms at the Genesis Invitational, sending what body language experts called a deliberate signal to the world. Fans speculated, reporters scrambled, the internet erupted with proposals, engagement rumors, and wedding theories. And then, from Mar-a-Lago, the reaction came. Not silence, not anger, something far more surprising. Donald Trump, the man whose former daughter-in-law is now linked to the greatest golfer in history, stepped forward with words that changed everything. "I love Tiger. I love Vanessa. I'm very happy for both." The golf world expected drama. What they got was something else entirely. The 8-second video surfaced on TikTok late Sunday night, and by Monday morning, it had been viewed millions of times. Tiger Woods stood near the clubhouse at Riviera Country Club, his hands clasped behind his back, his expression neutral as cameras clicked. Behind him, a statue of golf legend Ben Hogan stood silently, as if witnessing history unfold. Then, Vanessa Trump stepped into frame. What happened next was anything but accidental. Vanessa moved toward Tiger with purpose, her arms reaching up to clasp around his neck in a gesture that body language experts would later describe as deliberate and choreographed. She rested her head against his shoulder, her body angled toward the cameras, her smile warm and assured. Tiger's hand found her waist. For 8 seconds, they held the pose. Kai Trump stood nearby, watching her mother with an expression that mixed teenage amusement with genuine affection. Vanessa waved her over, and the three smiled together for photographers, a family portrait captured in real time. Body language expert Judy James analyzed the footage and came to a striking conclusion. "You can see how the end pose would look as a signal to the world," James said. Vanessa stands next to her man, her hands clasped around his neck to signal possession and affection, and her head tilted towards his to define them as a loving couple, as he stands grinning with happiness. But it was the choreography that caught her attention. Watching them achieve that pose, though, does show a lack of spontaneity and a whole load of confident pose control and choreography from Vanessa. Tiger is posing alone initially, looking reasonably serious as he shuffles his feet a bit and performs some hard blinks. Vanessa, James noted, was in control. She held her arm out in an announcement gesture, flicked her hair back behind her head in an emphatic display. Tiger followed her lead. Tiger's expression looks more cautious. He sucks his lips in to prep for the pose as she throws her arm around his shoulders. He looks keen to get the pose right here and equally happy to be led by her. The moment was perfect, perhaps too perfect, but for fans who had watched Tiger guard his privacy for decades, it was a revelation. The man who once named his luxury yacht Privacy was now standing arm in arm with his girlfriend at his own tournament, letting the world see what they'd only speculated about for months.
Within hours, the 8-second video had become a global phenomenon. The speculation started immediately. Was this staged? Was it spontaneous? And most importantly, what did it mean? The timing couldn't have been more significant. Just weeks earlier, rumors had swirled about a ring, about estate planning, about Vanessa's 5 children being written into Tiger's trust. Now this. Social media erupted with theories. The proposal theory. Many fans interpreted the embrace as a post-proposal moment. The way Vanessa wrapped her arms around Tiger, the way he smiled with his hand on her waist, it looked like a couple celebrating something more than just a tournament appearance. Body language experts noted the possessive ritual of Vanessa's arms, the way she claimed him in front of the cameras. The family portrait theory. Others focused on Kai's inclusion. When Vanessa waved her daughter into the frame, the three posed together like a family unit. Kai, already committed to the University of Miami golf program and recovering from wrist surgery, smiled comfortably beside them. The image projected exactly what experts believed they intended, a strong, united family. The PR strategy theory. Some observers noted the careful construction of the moment. James observed that while the final pose looked loving, the building of the pose throws up signals of awkwardness and even some wariness. This wasn't a spontaneous moment caught on camera. It was a deliberate presentation, a statement to the world about the stability and seriousness of their relationship. The numbers. By Tuesday morning, the video had been viewed tens of millions of times across all platforms. It was covered by every major news outlet, sports, entertainment, and politics. The Daily Mail ran multiple stories. The Times of India covered it. Even outlets that never discuss golf couldn't resist the combination of Tiger Woods, the Trump family, in a viral moment. But as the speculation reached peak fever, one question remained unanswered. What did the Trump family think? The answer was about to come from the most unexpected source.
Months earlier, when Tiger Woods and Vanessa Trump first confirmed their relationship, the news had landed like a bombshell. Vanessa, the ex-wife of Donald Trump Jr., and Tiger, the greatest golfer of all time, had been quietly dating after meeting at the Benjamin School, where their children were classmates. The announcement sent shockwaves through both the sports and political worlds. But one person's reaction mattered more than most. Donald Trump Sr. addressed the relationship at the White House just days after the news broke in March 2025. His words were warm, genuine, and surprising to those expecting drama. Tiger actually called me a few months ago, and we have a very special, very good relationship with Tiger, Trump told reporters. I played golf with him a couple of times over the last month, and he's a fantastic guy and a fantastic athlete. And he told me about it, and I said, Tiger, that's good. I'm very happy for both. I just let them both be happy. Let them both be happy. They're both great. The presidential seal of approval was unmistakable. But now, with the viral video igniting new speculation about proposals and weddings, reporters again turned to the Trump family for comment. Would the reaction be the same? Had anything changed? Sources close to the family indicated that the president's position remained unchanged. He had given his blessing months ago, and he saw no reason to withdraw it now. I love Tiger and I love Vanessa, he had said then. Those close to him confirmed those feelings hadn't wavered. Donald Trump Jr., Vanessa's ex-husband, had also made his peace with the relationship. Reports indicated he was cool with his ex-wife's new romance. The couple shares 5 children, including Kai, and their priority remained co-parenting successfully. The viral video, far from creating tension, seemed to simply confirm what the family already knew. Tiger and Vanessa were serious, committed, and building a life together. Behind the headlines and viral videos, a complex family dynamic was quietly taking shape. Vanessa Trump has 5 children with Donald Trump Jr., Kai, 18, Donald III, 16, Tristan, 13, Spencer, 12, and Chloe, 10. Tiger Woods has 2, Sam, 18, and Charlie, 16, with ex-wife Ellen Nordgren. All 7 children attend the Benjamin School in Palm Beach, the same exclusive institution where Tiger and Vanessa first connected. The $38,595 a year school became the unlikely setting for one of the most talked-about relationships in sports. Sources close to both families described a surprisingly smooth integration. She likes the kids, they like her, one insider told the Daily Mail, so there was really no reason for any drama with Ellen. Even Ellen Nordgren, Tiger's ex-wife, was informed about the relationship before it became public. Her reaction, according to sources, was more amused than anything. Her response at first was like, "Seriously? A Trump? For real?" a source revealed. She was more amused than anything, but she really quickly just accepted it. Kai Trump, an accomplished junior golfer committed to the University of Miami, has become a visible part of Tiger's world. She's been spotted cheering him on at tournaments and even joked about love being in the air while baking Valentine's cookies with her mother on YouTube. Charlie Woods, Tiger's son, who recently committed to Florida State, has also been integrated into the blended family dynamic. The 2 young golfers share not just a sport, but now a complicated family connection. Ivanka Trump, Vanessa's former sister-in-law, publicly supported the relationship from the beginning, commenting, "So happy for you both," with heart emojis on Tiger's announcement post. The family portrait that Vanessa carefully constructed at the Genesis Invitational, herself, Tiger, and Kai, wasn't just for show. It reflected a reality that had been quietly developing behind closed doors.
The 8-second video wasn't just a viral moment, it was a statement. After months of carefully guarded privacy, Tiger Woods and Vanessa Trump stepped into the spotlight together. They didn't hide, they didn't avoid cameras. They posed, they smiled, they let the world see what they'd built. Body language experts saw the choreography. The public saw the love, and the Trump family saw confirmation that their former daughter-in-law had found happiness with one of the most iconic athletes in history. The viral speculation about proposals and weddings will continue. Friends have already dismissed White House wedding rumors as bullshit that doesn't stand up to any sort of critical thinking. But the underlying message is clear. This relationship is serious, it's stable, and it's supported by both families. For Tiger, who spent years guarding his privacy after the devastating scandal that ended his first marriage, this public display represents something significant. He's no longer hiding, he's no longer protecting himself behind walls of silence. For Vanessa, who raised 5 children through a high-profile divorce and years of single motherhood, this moment is validation. She found love on her own terms, with her children's approval, and built something real. And for the 7 children, Sam, Charlie, Kai, Donald III, Tristan, Spencer, and Chloe, this blended family is simply their reality. They attend the same school, they share the same holidays, they're learning, slowly, what it means to be part of something bigger than themselves. The viral video will be forgotten, the speculation will fade, but the family portrait captured at Riviera, Vanessa's arms around Tiger, Kai smiling beside them, will remain as evidence of something rare. 2 people, carrying the weight of famous names and complicated histories, choosing each other anyway. As Donald Trump himself said, "Let them both be happy. They're both great." Sometimes the simplest response is the right one. For more coverage of the biggest stories at the intersection of sports, politics, and family, subscribe and hit the notification bell.